Okay, so I didn't do a video last week, so I feel like I can't blow off this week either. I had guests, and although my guests had left by Sunday, so I really have no excuse. Um, but it's been hard. I'm in pretty deep depression right now, and don't really want to do anything, and that's difficult. But I deal with this all the time, and I know how to manage it. I find that when I'm this low, you just ride it all the way to the bottom because once you get to the bottom, you go up, and up is good. And I've always gone up. So, and I'm 53 years old and I've always gone up. So I'm counting on that being the case this time too. I haven't been very good to myself food wise, exercise wise. I've walked the past couple of days, 4 or 5 kilometers, which isn't much, but it's something. I hadn't walked before that for a week or 10 days, so that's good. Um, there are some new horses down the block that are really friendly and walk right up to the fence when you walk by. So it makes me very happy to go over and pet the pretty horsies. Um, it's silly, but it's you take it where you can get it. Um, yeah, and this week started out the week or start out last weekend finding out that we were going to have to move. The kind of lease that we have on this house is ends in 2 years and cannot be renewed. So, I don't want to move. I feel like I've been moving constantly since 2012, which isn't necessarily true, but also is. Because I moved to the Caribbean in 2012, then I moved within the Caribbean in 2014, and then I moved back to the mainlands in 2015 to help out my mom. Then I moved in 2016 to get away from my mom, and then moved in the very end of 2018 to come here. And I don't want to move. I'm done. I'm tired of packing up my shit. I'm tired of living out of boxes. But there you go. And so we can't stay here. Um, the lucky thing is that our landlord really wants us to remain tenants, although he's this house belongs to his daughter, or doesn't belong to his daughter. It belongs to him, but his daughter wants to live in it, so he's not going to say no to her and yes to us. Um, Although he did for 2 years. But he has another house that we can move into, and it's not here in our lovely little village, Midsummer Postcard Village. It's in a different town, bigger town, closer to the city. It's a very nice town. It's everything is very close. Um, Lots of amenities. It's just that it has wonderful downtown, but it doesn't have lovely little, cobbled streets and shit. But it's also only 8 minutes away, so it's not like we can't come here and visit, and it's not like we won't come here for uh, our riding stable is here and other stuff, friends and things. So yeah, but I don't want to move. So and the house we're moving into, it's actually bigger. Well, the house isn't bigger. There's a garage, a standalone garage that is a standalone garage for someone with a commercial vehicle, like a large moving van. Big. They call it a 1 car garage. It's about a 3 car garage. It's a one big moving van garage. And it has a separate office space. And, we have office space here in the house that has a separate entrance, and we have a 1 car garage. But this place has serious office space and serious garage. And it still has a pool, and it has a, tub with whirlpool jets, and it's nice. It's not modern. I mean, this place is floor to 20-foot high ceiling, windows all on one side and everything. And that this other place was built in the 1950s, so it's brick and it's normal looking. But they built a huge extension on one side out into the garden, and it's nice. It's very nice. It's not here, and I also have to pack up all my stuff and move. The good news is I won't have to pay a new security deposit because my landlord already has my security deposit for this place. And the other good news is that my rent won't go up at all because he's going to rent it to us for exactly the same amount as we pay here. Plus, I get to write off a bigger office space. So it actually means my personal rent will go down because my office space rent will go up and the business pays for that. So that's nice. But I don't want to move, and I like it here, and I'm feeling very depressed about it. And I feel like nothing in my life is moving forward. And most of that is because I don't know what I want to do. And I have a friend who is a life coach. And oh my God, that sounds so Wifty Farkle. I cannot stand it. My friend is a life coach. Anybody could be a life coach, but my friend, he's got a doctorate and he's gone to a actual life coaching program at the university where he teaches. So not just somebody hanging on a shingle and saying, oh, I can be a life coach, but someone, number one, I mean, I've known him since he was a teenager, and I trust his opinions. And the fact that he's now had schooling, actual pedagogy in life coaching is, I didn't even know that existed. But he's someone who's, had different life changes and dealt with them, grew with them. And at this point, I'm fighting a real problem in I achieved everything I've always wanted to achieve in life, and I'm done. And I can't be done, because if I'm done, I'm just going to lay down in the middle of the road, go die. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not suicidal, but if you don't have anything to live for, I grew up with parents who had nothing to live for and did nothing, sat in front of the TV, didn't strive, didn't aspire, just I did everything in my life and now I'm done. It's just a long, slow roll downhill to the end. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be them. But in order to not be them, I have to have something to do. And at the moment, I don't know what that is. So I'm working on it with my coach. In other news, I have now done 10 full hours of Pilates, hour-long sessions on the reformer, which, I'd done 30 half-hour sessions before, but now I've done 10 full-hour sessions. And I can really, I can not only feel the difference, I can see the difference, which is cool. I feel like I walk more lightly on my feet, which is something people who understand Pilates will understand what I'm talking about. I'm lighter in my movements, and it's surprising, when I do just normal everyday things. Like the other day, I was weeding the garden because the landlord was coming by to inspect the house, and I had to weed the garden. So I'm weeding the garden and bending over and weeding the garden, and you don't do that a lot. It hurts your hamstrings. And my hamstrings hurt, absolutely, not used to it. But I wasn't destroyed by it like I would have been a few months ago. And my shoulder's getting better. It's still not great, but I'm getting more and more range of motion out of it. So these are all good things, and I keep telling myself these good things. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I'm eating like crap. But ice cream bar is better than heroin, right? If you got a choice, better to eat the ice cream bar. I don't know. I'm in a bad place. I'm in a bad place, and I'm trying to pull myself out of it. But I don't want to do anything. I was supposed to go to a salsa introductory salsa class today, and I don't want to. I don't want to. Which is sad because I know that as soon as I got out on the dance floor and heard the music, I would be very happy. But I don't want to be happy right now. Um, I've been taking uh, pictures of the place we're going to live and thinking about, oh, what color will I paint this wall? What furniture will I put in that room? What picture will I hang on that wall? And I'm not into it right now. Thinking about it though, but not. I mean, I can really go crazy with photoshopping photos into what I want, but right now I'm just like, what's the point? I'm feeling, yeah, what's the point about a lot of stuff? Um, so that's really it. Um, I've talked for longer than I thought I was going to, but yeah, I'm just in the dumps, and in 3 weeks I'll be taking a comparison picture of my back. So I hope that there's a difference. I think there's a difference already. If I don't look at my back often, I usually only look at my back when I take a picture of it because I can't really see it in the mirror. Um, but I feel like things are getting better, but not very quickly. So in 3 weeks, there'll be a picture. But for right now, this is all I got. And hopefully, I'll talk to you next week and it'll be better than this. See you then.